So I will read through all of it. It'll probably take about 5 minutes just to read it, so you can sit there and enjoy. But I'll recommend trying to follow along, of course, and see how much you can understand as I'm reading it. Just, you know the story, we've read it several times by now, so you should be able to follow along and understand a good portion of it. And then we'll go back through and we'll just break it down bit by bit. So we'll start here. And the little story has the caption up top, so we'll start at the top. So this is Gan Eden, the third cycle through, and it's almost entirely straight from the Bible. If we open up our Bible, we'd see they're very similar. This is Chelek Aleph, the first section. Vaitzav Adonai Elohim al ha'adam lemor. Lekol eitz hagan a kol tokel. U'me'etz hada'at tov v'ra lo. Tokol mimenu ki b'yom a kol ka. Mimenu mot tamut. V'nachash haya arum mekol. Chayat hasadeh. Asher asa Adonai Elohim. Vayomer el ha'isha. Afki amar Elohim lo tokelu mekol eitz hagan. Mipari eitz hagan no kel. Umipari ha'etz asher batok hagan. Amar Elohim lo tokelu mimenu. Velo tigu bo pen tamutu. Lo mot tamutu. Ki yada Elohim ki bayom at kolchem mimenu. Venif kechu einechem. Vihi yitem kelohim asher yada'u tov v'ra. V'tera ha'isha ki tov ha'etz lama'achol v'ki ta'ava hu la'einayim v'nechmad ha'etz lahaskil v'tekach mitpiryo bat to kal. And now we'll do Gan Eden Chelek Beit, the second section. V'titain gam la'isha ima vayochal. V'tepachachna einei shenehem v'yed'u ki erumim haim. V'yitparu ale ta'ena v'ya'asu lahem chagorot. Vayishma'u et kol Adonai Elohim bagan l'ruach hayom. Vayitchabe ha'adam ve'ishto mipnei Adonai Elohim v'tok eitz hagan. Ayecha et kol ka shamati bagan va'ira ki erom anochi va'echave. Mi hagid lecha ki erom ata. Hamin ha'etz asher tziviti otcha levilti akol mimenu akol ta. Ha'isha asher neta imadi hi notna li min ha'etz. Va'okel. Ma zot asit. Hanachash hishi oti. Va'okel. And this is just continuing to the second section. Vayomer Adonai Elohim el hanachash. Ki asita zot arur ata. Mekol habahema umekol chayat hasadeh. V'zera ha'isha shuf Otcha rosh. Va'ata tashuf oto. Cave. El Haisha Amar. Ba'etzem te'odi vanim. Ve'el ishek teshukatek. Vahu yeshol bak. Alrighty. I think that is the end of the reading. Or is there one? There's one more page. I'm going to have to take a picture of this and upload it in just a second. I forgot there were 3 pages. All right. I was on a roll there now. Got to get back into it. All right. So this is Gan Eden Gimel, and it's Chelek Gimel, the 3rd section. Ula Adam Amar, Ki Shemata Lekol Ishtecha, V'tochal Min Ha'etz Arura, Ha'adama Ma'avu Recha, V'ze'at Apecha Tochal Lehem, Ad Shuvcha El Ha'adama, Ki Mimena Luk Kachta, Ki Afar Ata, Va'el Afar Tashuv. Vayekra Ha'adam Shem Ishto Hava, Ki Hi Haita Ein Kol Chai. Vayas Adonai Elohim LaAdam, Ula Ishto Kot Not Od Vayal Besh Otam. Hain Ha'adam Haya Ka'achad Memenu Lada'at Tov V'ra. Va'ata Pen Yesh Lach Yado V'lachach Gam Me'etz HaChayim Va'akal V'chai Le'olam. Vayash Cain Mekedem Lagan Eden Et HaKeruvim Ve'et La'at HaCherev Lishmor Et Derek Eitz HaChayim. I think I skipped this box. Olam, yeah, I skipped this box down here. Sorry. Vayishalach oto Adonai Elohim Megan Eden La'avod Et Ha'adama Asher Lukach Misham. And then it comes back up here for the rest of the story. All right. Well, maybe that'll be useful for you as you're reading through it. So you can either listen to that one, or of course the authors have their reading of it. But this one kind of follows along with the pictures. So shall we do some translating then? All right, let's find it. Photos. Right there. No, you guys should see this. I got this at the conference. This is Society of Biblical Literature flask. I thought it was a little ironic, but I had to buy it anyways. Okay, so we're going to translate. Let's do some group translating, so we'll all just kind of work together on it. I think that'll be probably the most enjoyable way to work through it. So I think all of you can unmute your mics. There's just the 4 of us. And we'll just team up on it and see what we can do. The first clause goes until this comma right here. All right, so what do we make? I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, I think. What do we make of these words?
I don't know what the first word is, but it says here, God said to the man.
Okay, so you got God unto the man, and you got this saying part here. This is an infinitive, so it doesn't count as our main verb. What do you think the main verb is? So if God is the subject and here's our object, what word is left over?
It'd be the
first one right here, Vaitza.
Vaita.
This is one of our new vocab words, I believe. It gets introduced on the page right behind this one, so R50. It comes from Tsava. And so the Vav and the Yod have been added on because this is the past narrative conjugation. Then we got the Tzav, the Tzade, and the Vav. The Hey has fallen off the end, which is very common. If a word is spelled with a Hey on the end, it will almost always fall off when it is in the past narrative conjugation. So it comes from Tsava, which means to command.
Okay.
The noun form, the nominal form is mitzvah, and that is a commandment. So if you were Jewish, you would, completely understand that part. Mitzvah is a commandment. Think of bar mitzvah. Have you probably heard that word? The bar is Aramaic and it means son, but it's the son of the mitzvahs, of the commandments. So, okay. So the Lord God commanded unto the man, saying, so here we have the past narrative, third masculine singular. God's the subject, our object is here, and then lemor is an infinitive construct with a lamed attached to the front. If you ever see a verb with a lamed on the front, it is most likely and almost definitely an infinitive construct. There's very rare exceptions to that. So when we see the lamed on a verb, just think infinitive construct. Sorry, my picture got a little fuzzy here, but the clause goes until this period. What do you make of this? So Nicole.
Of all the trees in the garden.
That's right.
Eat, or you may a call.
So you got a coal.
A coal.
So from all of the trees of the garden, what's going on here?
It's a.
Surely you may eat.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so you translated it correctly. Now tell me what it is as a verb. If I were to circle this, what would you tell me about it?
A call.
Say that again, Sarah.
Sorry, what would we say about it? Like, how do we break it down?
Yeah, how do we parse it? So the first question is, what is its binyanim? Call. Yes. What's its conjugation? Is it a perfect, imperfect, infinitive?
Perfect.
Imperfect.
All right, so if we have two verbs in a row, the first one is an infinitive.
Or infinitive. Okay, yeah.
The one that we translate as surely is the infinitive. It's an infinitive absolute. The one that follows it is either going to be a perfect or an imperfect. Which one is this? Is it perfect or imperfect?
Imperfect.
That's right, imperfect.
Because of the T.
On the front. So
okay.
On the front. From all the trees of the garden, surely you may eat. So it's probably an real imperfect because we'll translate it as may. Surely you may eat. All right. So what is the next word? Umeates.
Is that of the tree?
Yes. Break it down. So what does the u mean?
Is that a U?
No.
Or a. Okay.
The conjunction vav, right? Whenever you see a vav added to the front of a word, it's just a conjunction. So and then the mem, it's a preposition from.
Mm-hmm.
Eights is tree. And from the tree.
Of knowledge.
Yes. Of knowledge. Right. Of knowledge. And then over here is
good.
Knowledge of Tov Vara. Good
and evil.
So, and from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, lo to call memenu.
Don't eat.
Don't eat.
Is that because of your eyes?
It kind of looks
No, it just means from it.
That's right. From, the double mem is the preposition that's normally spelled mem noon. but it turns into another mem because of this noon here. We don't want two noons in a row, so it becomes mimenu. From, and this is it.
It from the minute.
So
What's the second M for? There's min, and then menu is from
let
it.
me draw on the screen here. I'm going to draw. So this is the preposition here. That's normally spelled min.
Mm-hmm.
But when it gets attached onto a suffix, when it gets attached onto this suffix, which is actually a third masculine singular suffix, it looks like a plural suffix, but it's tricky. I won't ever make you parse this one out because it's a huge pain. But because there's a noon here, this noon that we would have had changes to a mem, so we don't have two.
Oh, it just changes. Okay, I get that. Oh, so it changes.
This is how it's always spelled like this because of min. If we said min nu, it'd be hard. Try to say min nu. It's hard to get that out of your mouth. But min menu is easy to say. So languages will do this all the time. We will change the spelling of a word in order so that we can actually say it out loud. That's just how a lot of languages work. So
what I was confused about is what's going on. What's the word after the key? Because after that, if you eat of it, you will surely die.
I see what you're saying. Well, let's go ahead and if I move the screen, the drawing stays.
It's in the day. That's day. In the day.
Okay.
Because in the day that you eat,
I see the
you'll die. You will.
Okay.
So,
in the day that you eat from it, again, you have to do this from it.
Yeah.
You will surely die. So when you have this menu, is that required there, or is that just extra emphasis from it again? The way or just balancing like you would in English, kind of use the same clause again?
Yeah, there's still some
Do you
kind
see what I'm saying?
stylistic stuff going on here, but it's talking about eating from the tree. It's not talking about eating the tree, right? So
it wants to emphasize from the tree.
Yeah, just making. I mean, that's just how you. It's like if I say go eat the fruit from the tree, you can say eat the fruit of the tree. But even in English, we're going to want to say from it, or right, because the fruit is not mentioned here. It's just like, don't eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Don't eat the stuff that's growing off of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you all translate this very well. Because in the day you eat from it, surely you will die. All right. Let's go ahead and dive into the pictures. So what do you make of all of that?
The snake.
Is Arum crafty? No.
Yeah, for some reason I can't hear you as loudly as maybe your microphone is far away.
Okay.
So the snake snake was, Arum is crafty. And the snake was crafty Nicole. What is Nicole?
Then all.
Yeah, so literally from all, but in English we would say then all. Chayat hasadeh.
The wild animals.
That's right. The wild animals, hasadeh.
Yeah. Someone new.
Hasadeh is the field.
That's right. The wild animals of the field. As opposed to other types of wild animals, I suppose, that are not of the field. Asher asa Adonai Elohim. So what is Asher?
That witch.
Oh, that witch.
Which God had made.
That's right. That God, the Lord God, had made. All right. Af Kiyamar Elohim lo toklu makol etzagan. What is that, Bubble? It's all kind of one big long sentence there.
And you forgot the snake said to the woman.
That's right. And the snake said,
which is the only thing is parsing out the Amar, like in terms of the yod
Sure.
with, if you want to explain that real quick, just
Well,
in terms
can
of
you explain it to
emphasizing.
me?
I know.
Vav and yod?
Well, there's the vav, which I mean, it's, is that imperfect?
Well, the yod looks imperfect, but the vav and the patak and the doubling dot in the yod, the dogish in the yod, what does that tell you about it?
I'm not sure. That's why.
It's Pata? No.
What did you say, Sarah?
Isn't that the storytelling, Bob?
That's right. The story, I like how you say that. The storytelling vav. Its special name is the past narrative conjugation.
There you go.
Right. So it's built off of the imperfect, but you add the vav, the patak, and the dagesh, and now it's the past narrative conjugation. So it's binyanim is just call, and its conjugation is past narrative, and its third masculine singular, because that yod is third masculine singular marker.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Sure. What does off key mean? It's one of our new words or new phrases, I guess.
Did he,
Is it really?
is it really that?
That's right. Is it really that? These two words have meanings by themselves, but when you put them together, it means, is it really that? Is it really that? Amar Elohim.
Okay, so is it really that God said don't eat all the trees of the garden?
Yeah, but what is
From
the
all
men?
the trees.
From
all the trees.
all.
Come on.
So is it really that God said, do not eat from all the trees of the garden? So the snake's being trying to be really kind of tricky here, right?
Mm-hmm. He's crafty.
Yeah.
Making it look worse than it is.
Yes. Mitpari eitz hagan no kale.
The fruit of the trees in the garden.
From the fruit of the trees of the garden, no kale.
No kale. We may eat.
Yeah, we
The
eat.
kale is that new conjugation.
That's right.
Oh, is it?
Which is, what do we call it again?
What'd you say, Julie?
The new conjugation, the nakal is.
So you're saying you think this is nifal? Or
Yeah, is it nifal or no?
no, it's not nifal.
Oh, it's just the nakal of her saying we may eat.
That's
It's
right.
just
So the
the
noon is
It's just the imperfect. Oh, it's the imperfect of the singular feminine, right?
that's right.
I mean, it's common because it's singular.
That's right.
Okay, I get it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. The reason why we know that, and it's hard because they look almost exactly the same, is if this was nifal, then it would be a perfect verb, not an imperfect verb. And in the context, the perfect doesn't make sense. Because she's not saying from the fruit of the tree of the garden we have already eaten. She's saying from the fruit of the tree of the garden we may eat in the future. We may continue to go about eating.
Okay.
Umit pari ha'etz asher. What is umit pari?
From
Yep. And
the fruit of the tree.
Fruit ha'etz.
The tree.
That's right. Of the tree.
Which?
Yes. Batok hagan.
In the middle.
In the middle of.
Oh, in the
Middle of the garden.
Middle of the garden. Amar Elohim.
God said,
God
don't eat.
Lo tochlu. Don't eat mimenu.
Of it.
From
it.
Velo tig'u.
That's one of the new ones. Don't touch.
And don't touch bo.
Touch.
Isn't that
don't.
enter?
What's that, Lindy?
Enter?
Not enter. Bo is enter spelled with an aleph on the end.
Okay.
This is a preposition plus a suffix.
A bit.
That's right. Do not touch on it.
It, because that's the it of the singular.
Do not touch on it.
Masculine and fruit.
Tamutu.
Or you will
Or you
die.
will die, yeah.
Lest you will die.
Oh, yeah.
So I find it interesting, and commentators will often comment on this. Did God ever say, "Lo tig'u"? Do not
No.
touch it.
No, God said, just don't eat it. You can touch it all you want.
As far as we know, right? As far as we know, God never said that. So either she's getting a little confused already because the snake is being kind of crafty, or she's telling us something that God told her that we haven't yet been told by the narrator. It's hard to say if the author is doing this on purpose, like saying that Eve is confused or something, or if it's just kind of new information that God really did say that. We don't. Commentators make a big deal about it, and I don't think we know exactly what to think about it. So, all right, lo mot tamutu.
Surely you won't die. It's a
Surely
double.
you will not die. Yes.
Yeah.
So I asked earlier about a similar word. How would you parse out moat?
Oh.
It's an infinitive. Yes.
Moat is the infinitive, and it's
and that one's an imperfect. That's right. Infinite. What kind of infinitive? We have two: the infinitive construct or the infinitive absolute.
Absolute.
That's right. Infinitive absolute.
What would be the construct?
The construct one is this one up here. This is an infinitive, and the lamed is attached to it. So I like to think about them being constructed together. The infinitive construct almost always has something that has been, you get your construction tools out and you add something to it. The infinitive absolute, I like to think about you absolutely have to do it, or you absolutely will not die. Infinitive absolute adds the absolutely part. You will absolutely not die is one way you could translate that. Ki yada Elohim.
Because God knows.
Because God knows. Ki b'yom akolchem memenu.
On the day that you eat.
On the day that you eat memenu.
from it.
Of it.
That's right, from it. V'nif kahu emechem. That's right. Eyes is here. Your eyes, and here's our verb, pakak. Is that a new one?
Oh.
Pakak is to open.
Well, your eyes are going to be opened.
I thought
Your eyes will be opened.
Go ahead,
And-
Sarah.
Sorry, I thought it was Nikoff. Is that?
Well, the noon is the nifal, I believe. Hold on a second. Your eyes. No. Yatatata na I una. This is the third or the first person common plural, imperfect. The root is pe kof chet. I don't know where we learned that word, but I think we must have learned it the last time we went through the garden story.
Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm.
So your eyes will be opened. V'yitem Elohim. Let's see, this is the first word.
Your eyes will be opened, and
when you eat of
will
it.
be. That's right. Sarah says will be.
and will be.
And it's in the second person masculine plural. You will be, you all, both of you will be Elohim.
Mm-hmm.
What is the cough?
Elohim.
Isn't it God? But there's the added on.
Oh, you'll be like God.
Yeah, good.
You'll be like God.
Elohim is
Knowing
God.
good and evil.
You'll
When
be
you
like
see the K Elohim, we translate it as God, but it really means gods, right?
So, it means several things. It is plural, and it can be translated gods with a little g or God with a big G. Because
Okay.
God, look up here, the Lord God, Elohim, right? It's the
Mhm.
same word.
Of all the gods, so like Lord of all the gods. So
Well,
that's
this
how
is just Lord God.
okay.
You could say Lord of all the gods, but this isn't Lord. This is God's first name, right? This is God's
Mhm.
proper name.
Okay.
This is his title, Elohim. This is his name.
Okay.
Like Jesus Christ, right? Jesus, first name, Christ, title. Adonai here is first name, Elohim, title. But yeah, it is used in the Hebrew Bible to refer to a group of little g gods. So you could translate this, you will be like gods, or you will be like God.
Okay.
There's a lot of theology wrapped up within how you translate this, because if the snake says you will be like gods, in a way that implies that there are other gods out there that they could be like. Just depends on your understanding of the cosmos and your understanding of the author who wrote this. The author who wrote this probably believed that there were other gods. He just happened to worship one of them, his god. But that's a whole different class, I suppose. So you'll be like God. Most translations go with the capital G. Anyways, you'll be like God. Asher Yod U Tov V'Ra.
Which know good and evil.
That's right. Which know good and evil. V'Tere Haisha.
She saw.
That's right. She saw, and Haisha is the subject.
The fruit, like the fruit is. She saw that it was.
Haisha, so the woman saw.
Or that is the woman? Oh, okay. So.
Hey, Sarah, are you working on a laptop or on a desktop?
I'm working on a laptop.
All right. Your input volume is probably what's causing you problems. Do you have a Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hold on a second. I want to help you fix this because it's causing you challenges, I think. So to fix my input volume, I go to System Preferences. And then I click on Sound. And then Input. And I turn mine all the way up.
Okay.
So if you want, whenever you can try that and see, it'll allow more volume to go into your computer, allowing us to hear more when it comes out.
On the input? Is it input, you said?
Input, yep.
Is it that one? You hear me now?
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay.
Perfect.
Cool. All right. And the woman saw Ki Tov Ha'etz.
That good, but the yod after the key means it, right? So that the tree was good from it.
This is how ki is spelled. Ki is spelled.
Ki is always that way.
Yep. So because good, ha'etz.
The tree.
The tree. Lema'akol.
For eating. Okay, so that's
when we say it, if I translate it just like that, tell me what's missing. Because good, the tree for eating. What's missing?
You're the fruit.
Was, that's right. This is a verbless clause. We need to chuck in the word was. Because good is the tree, or good was the tree for eating. And like you say, Julie, the fruit is probably implied because she's not just going to eat the tree, right? Obviously. The tree that is producing good food. V'ki ta'ava hu la'enayim.
The food is delightful, or what she was eating was delightful. I think is that middle.
Yeah, delightful, and that desirable was for the eyes, or it is desirable for the eyes. So it's nice to look at. It looks like it's good food. V'nechmad ha'etz lehaskil.
And desired the tree for knowledge, and was desiring?
Yeah, desirable. The tree is desirable for knowledge. Haskil. So she looks at the tree and she sees all of this stuff, right? She sees that it is good for food. She sees that it looks pretty, and she sees that it is good for knowledge. I don't know how you look at it and know that it's good for knowledge, but this is what she sees. And she observes this tree. It's a pretty special tree.
That's what I do when I look at trees.
That one will make me strong. That one will make me smart. That one will make my hair look nice. Okay, let's look at this word here, lahaskil. I'm going to circle it, and you guys are going to tell me all you can about it. So, binyanim. What is binyanim?
Is it?
It's a hiffle. I mean, the hiffle?
Mm-hmm.
Not, is that right, hiffle? Okay, and then
let's vote on hiffil. Sarah, do you think it's hiffil or something else?
Oh, I do think it's hiffle.
All right, Lindy, do you agree?
No, I do, because there's a H.
There's an H. What is that letter called?
Oh.
I'm going to put that on the final.
Hey.
Hey, thank you, Sarah.
a hey. It's that simple. We forget.
Oh,
to say
yeah, it is
that.
a hey. I can go through the song.
There's a hey there. What is the second sign that this is a hiffil that will confirm that yod right there? Exactly right. That Hirik yod. So this is hifil, right? H-il. So it's binyanim is hiffil. Woohoo. What's its conjugation?
Absolute infinitive. No, constructive infinitive.
Infinitive construct.
Right.
You agree?
Do I agree? Sorry.
You agree? I'm going to write in infinitive construct unless you disagree.
No, I feel good.
This is your final right here. Lindy,
Are we going to do the story?
we might.
This is my favorite.
It's a good one.
I never liked Genesis before now, so there you go.
No, wow. Well, then my job is done here. Yeah, it's infinitive construct, and that's all you need to tell me about that. Bravo.
Do we need to say that we added in the L?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I couldn't even see it. I colored all over it. So, yeah, you could say this is a preposition lamed plus infinitive construct. But if I circle this, what I'm going to try to do is circle just the verb, right? Because I think I'll probably actually type it separate. Like you'll have the story, and then I'll circle it, but I'll put it down where you'll fill in some information at the bottom of the page.
So for our final, you're going to circle like 10 words. Is that what it would look like?
Yeah, it won't be 10, but that's right. I'll be circling. So let's just imagine that this was your final. If you're lucky, it will be. We'll have to wait and see. You would see this on the page, and down below, you just have to put your translation of all of these words. And then below that, you'll have maybe 5 words that I have circled and also listed. So I might circle our room. I might circle Ha'isha, right? I'll pick out 5 words.
All right, but we'll have to translate the whole thing. I missed
That's
that.
right.
Okay, that will
We'll
be
translate everything on it, which is going to be, a little tricky because I'm going to give you the picture, and then down below it, you're going to write out your translation, right?
Okay.
So you might, especially if you can't translate everything, you might like circle a word and be like, I know this one, or put a question mark up here, right? So it'll be good if you even show your work. A lot of people will write their translation, kind of word for word translation up above, and then down below make it sound real nice in English. So that's one way. We'll talk more about it next week then. All right.
And the finals on, we have class on the 15th and we take this, correct?
That's right. So we got 3 more class sessions.
Cool.
All right. Yeah. Exciting. Okay. Last square on this page.
And she took
the fruit and ate it.
She took. So where's the fruit in this word?
Oh, parade.
Yeah, the pei, the resh, and the yod.
We have the them, so it's from.
From fruit, and what's the o that's been added on?
The
She.
It's him, actually.
his.
She took from its fruit. From the tree's fruit, she took from its fruit, v'tochal.
And she ate it.
And she ate it.
Wait, just to clarify, so that on the end of pare, is that his or it?
It can be either. Hebrew doesn't have a neuter, so it in English is neuter, has no gender. But Hebrew only has feminine and masculine, and the masculine is used when referring to it, when the it is masculine. So the tree is masculine, but in English, we're not going to say from his fruit, but in Hebrew, they would say from his fruit. Just in English, we say from its fruit because we don't assign gender to the tree.
Okay.
And what would that be if it's feminine? The verb was feminine. It would just be that.
If the tree was feminine,
or the fruit was feminine.
Well, so it's the O part. We change that to with the dogesh in it, and I can show you what that looks like on the next page. I'll show you on the next page.
Okay.
Right here, you see ma. The O would be replaced with the hey that has a dogesh in it.
Okay.
So those are pronouns, right?
That's right. Suffix pronouns. All right. We're on a roll. It's already taken us 45 minutes to get this far, so you all can tap out whenever you want, but I'm going to finish translating all this. But let's keep on going as long as you want to be here. V'titain gam la'isha ima.
And she gave.
That's right. And she gave gam.
The man.
Where's the man?
There's an ish.
That's right. But what is it? Gam.
That also.
And she gave also la'isha.
A man.
To the man.
The man.
This on the end is
Her. She.
Her man.
It's feminine, so you're making him feminine.
So Isha is spelled like, come on, annotate, draw. Isha is spelled like this.
Okay. Yeah.
If I can get the Hebrew to work.
There's usually no yod though, right?
That's right. So look up here. Isha is spelled like this. Put the dogish in there. This is ish plus a suffix. Ish is man. The is a suffix her. Her man. And she gave also to her man.
Ah! Got it.
And she gave also to her man. Ima is with her. Who was with her. All right, so they were together. The author is making it quite clear that he was standing there the whole time.
With her, I'm struggling to piece that out. Like, right. I don't know what I'm missing. I know it's an easy one.
It's not easy. This is in, and this is the suffix. In is with, and the is her.
I see it.
All right, good. Vayokal.
And they ate.
Who ate?
They.
Well, it's technically he, isn't it?
That's right. And he ate. She already ate. And now it's his turn. And he ate. Little party that they're having with the sin.
Sin party.
Sin party. Going crazy. I wish there was like an erase all button, but I don't see one. It takes forever. Okay. Next. V'tipakachna einei shenehem.
Open were their eyes that they both
And their eyes
knew.
And
they both knew that they were naked.
They were naked. They knew that there's no verb, so we add in were. They were naked. So their eyes were opened, and that's the first thing they notice. So what do? Vayit peru ale ta'ena.
They sowed fig leaves?
He sowed fig leaves. Which one is the leaf and which one is the fig?
Allah's leaf and the ta'annas.
That's right. So the leaves of the fig tree, essentially. Vaya asu lahem chagorot.
They made clothes?
Yeah, so what is the lahem?
They? Is that to them?
Yeah, that's right. To them or for them. Chagorot is a loincloth.
Oh.
Or a belt. Or a skirt. Whatever.
Oh, that's the same word?
Huh? Chagorot is just a thing that you wear around your waist.
Okay.
I don't know how we want to I mean, like a hula skirt. I don't know what you want to call it. It's
Yeah.
We'll stick with it. Chagorot. That's what they made. A chagorot. It's oftentimes translated as loincloth. V'yishma'u et kol Adonai Elohim magan laruach hayom. And
Is it he guarded it or Shemay?
Heard were the call of God.
all right. So who is
the
doing
garden.
who? This is Shema. Who heard?
So it's would be they heard.
They heard. First common plural, or third common plural, they. And they heard the kol. What is kol?
The voice.
The voice of Adonai Elohim in the garden. All right. So God's talking to them, which is kind of cool. Laruach hayom.
In the wind?
Yeah, the wind.
And the wind of the day.
To the wind, in the wind of the day. That's the cool part of the day before it gets really hot. And if you live in Israel, you'd understand that there is that like time of day when it's nice and cool before everybody has to go inside. So it's like 2-3 o'clock. I don't know why we need to know
why that's important. Yeah, why is that important? That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, you could write a paper on it. V'yitchabe ha'adam v'ishto mipnei Adonai Elohim b'tok eitz hagan. What's this first word right here? Any idea?
Can you I know this word.
Hidden, hiding.
Hiding, that's right.
Yeah.
They were hiding at man, Hadam.
Who's doing the hiding?
The men, Hadam.
One or two of them?
It'd be plural. Hadam.
Look at your verb. Is the verb singular or
Ha'adam.
plural?
That looks plural to me.
Plural will always have something on the end.
So he?
That's right. It's singular.
Or just he.
Yod tells us it's third masculine singular. Let's go ahead and circle this whole word and ask you, what is it? Binyamin?
Yeah.
It is not call. Good guess, though.
Oh, it's forget what it's called.
It's PL. Because
Let me tell you the ones that we know. And once I tell you all of the ones that we know, you'll know which one it is. Okay, it's call, or there we know call, PL, nifal.
It's PL.
And the last one we know is hitpael.
Yeah.
So this one is hitpael because we've added the yod in the tav. The yod is added because it's because of the conjugation. But the hey and the tav have been added onto the front. Hitpael. Hit and then el. And it's got a dagesh in there. So it looks PL because of the dagesh. But this tav being added onto the front is a clear sign that it's a hitpael. We just learned that last week, so it's going to take a little time for us to get used to it. So it's hitpael. What is its conjugation? Is it perfect, imperfect, past narrative, infinitive? Anybody? Anybody know? Give me a guess.
Is it perfect?
Not perfect.
Imperfect.
It looks like it's imperfect, but there's been something added to it that tells us it's not.
Is it past narrative?
It is past narrative.
Past narrative, that's right.
Vav, patak, doubling, right? Vav, patak, dagesh. Clear sign. Whenever you see vav, patak, dagesh, past narrative. So it's a hit pile, past narrative, third masculine singular. Because of this yod, it tells us it's third masculine singular. All right, so he caused himself to be hidden. The subject is ha'adam va'ishto, the man and his wife. So even though the verb is singular, there are two people that are doing this. This might imply that the man is causing these two people to be hidden, right? So he caused, he's like, hey, wife, let's go hide. Or maybe they're both just hiding. Sometimes the verb can be singular when you have a subject that is like this, man and wife. Anyways, the man and his woman, or the man and his wife, hid mipnei Adonai Elohim. What is mipnei?
Is that before? Before?
In the present of?
It is before, or presence. It can be the presence. Literally, it is from the face of.
Okay.
From, the min is from, and then pnei is face. So from the face. It'll normally be translated as before in the presence of, but I like from the face of. The face of.
Because
That's
if it was before, it would have dropped a lamed.
Lifnei could be to the face of. If like I'm going before God, it's lifnei.
Okay.
If I am already before God, it's mipnei. Or if I'm leaving the presence of somebody, I say mipnei, from before. All right, Batok Eitz Hagan. You know Batok?
Batok is middle, isn't it?
That's right.
The tree in the garden? In the middle of the tree of the garden.
Middle of the trees of the garden. So they went deep into the garden, basically. And then God says, Ayecha.
Where are you?
Where are you? And this is what the man says. Et kolcha shamati. What is the et tell us?
Is that you're calling and then I'm listening?
Yeah, basically, but let's make it good English. So what is kol?
That's the voice.
Good. Your voice. And then what's the, is this third person, second person, or first person, this verb?
Second?
So
no, it's
second,
first person, I heard.
That's right.
First person, I heard.
Yeah, so remember, ani is I, and shamati, I heard your voice.
In the garden.
In the garden.
And then I was scared.
I was scared.
Because I know you.
Because I
know you.
So, well, this one, a Rome. What is a?
Oh, because I was naked. Because I was naked. Or we were naked. We were naked, right? A Rome? Or no, is it just I was naked?
I am naked. Or
I am naked.
Perfect. Or probably present tense. I am naked. And a have. Have is the same word that was used right here. Have.
And is that love?
Hiding? I'm hiding?
Hiding.
Oh, okay.
A hav is love. It looks very similar, but it's kind of like all the same letters are jumbled around. So this is a chet. So, and I hid. I was afraid because I was naked and I hid.
I hid.
What
is anaki? What is that word then?
Anoki.
Anoki.
Is that naked?
I.
And I. It's just I. Because I'm naked and I.
A room is naked. Anoki.
Had to hid. And I needed to hide.
And I hid. So it's a list of things that he did. I heard your voice. I was afraid. I hid.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mi hagi lecha ki aromata.
Who told you you're naked?
Yeah, who told you?
Who told to you that naked are you? Hagid. What's the binyanim of Hagid or Higid?
Hiffle.
That's right.
Because of the hey and the yod.
And the yod. Tov Ma'od. Very good. That's right. All that was right. Hamin Ha'etz.
Isn't Hamin that? Isn't that the
Hine is behold.
Yeah.
Hamin. Take the hay off. What does this hay look like?
A question.
That's right. Looks like a question.
A question.
So we will just take it off and wait until the end to turn the whole thing into a question. So forget about that. What is the min?
Is from in the garden, right?
Oh, that's right. From the
Tree.
From the tree, asher.
Or from the tree that which.
Those are from the notes. I
commanded you because it's
I commanded you.
Zavati.
Levilti.
That I commanded to you.
Levilti. So vilti is a new word. Where did it go?
Isn't that commanded?
No. Well, civiti right here is commanded.
Oh, and then this one. Okay, you're on the next one.
What was
Sorry.
that?
Commanded not.
Yeah, that's right. Vilti is another word for not, but we use it for infinitive. So commanded to not eat.
No.
To not eat.
Isn't it if not or something like that?
What's that?
Didn't we learn that as if not the
Well, with an infinitive, it is just not.
Okay.
So on page 52 or 52, it's down at the bottom.
Oh.
It can also mean except or if not in a different context, but when it's preceding an infinitive, it's just not.
Okay.
Commanded to not eat menu.
From it.
From it.
From it. Akolta.
And you ate?
You ate. So I finally get down to the main verb there. From the tree, which I commanded you not to eat from it. Did you eat?
Mm-hmm.
The man doesn't answer the question, right? He says, Ha'isha asher nita.
The woman.
The woman.
Yeah, the woman which
you gave me.
You gave. Imadi. Is that a new word? Yeah, bottom of page 52.
With me.
That's right. You gave with me. Or you said alongside me. I don't know what we'd say in English, but you gave with me. He notnali.
She's something that would be told me or no?
It comes from Natan.
Natan gave, so she gave it to me.
You gave to me
from the tree.
From the tree.
And I ate it. And Okal is I ate or?
And I
ate because she gave it to me because it's her fault.
It's all her fault. And God says, Mazot asit. What is mazot asit?
Is that what seed? What seed?
What's that?
Is that what seed?
No, not seed. Ma.
What?
What? Zot.
Was that okay?
The demonstrative pronoun. We have ze, zot, ele. This is this. What is this? Asit.
What is this that you do?
But it's perfect, so it will translate in the past. What is this you have done? That's right. What is this you have done? Question mark. Hanahash hishi oti.
The snake. Right? Are we there? Sorry.
Yep, the snake.
The snake. The man.
This is a new word. It means to trick.
Oh, the snake tricked me.
The snake tricked me. That's right. Va'okal. Oh, va'okel.
And I ate.
And I ate. Alrighty. Next.
Okay, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I have to leave, so
Right.
I'm sorry, but I just want to say thank you.
Yep, I'll keep recording. So
thank you. I'll catch it later. Yeah, bye.
See ya. All right. Sarah, do you want to keep hanging out?
Yeah, is that okay, or do you not want me here?
No, I'm going to finish this either way. So I'd rather have somebody to translate with than be all by myself. And Lindy's still here.
Yeah.
Julie left us. She couldn't handle it.
I did. There's like some workers asking if there's a crawl space in my closet. I don't know.
Just no. I don't want to go.
Hopefully not. You don't want any crawl space in the closet.
There wasn't one.
Vayomer Adonai Elohim El Hanachash.
And
God said to the snake.
And God, what is Adonai?
The Lord God.
Thank you. And the Lord God said unto the snake, Ki asita zota rurata.
Whoa.
Key that.
That's right. Or because.
Yeah, because
you made
you did
because you did that. Arur.
It's a rur.
It's a word I can't pronounce correctly. 2 R's in a row is hard for me. It means to curse.
Oh.
Okay. Cursed are you.
Cursed are you, Makol Habahema.
To eat? Is that McCall?
What did you say?
Is it McCall to eat?
No, of all.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it looks like to eat, but it's from all.
Oh, because the men?
Yeah, that's right.
From all. Are we on that word?
Habahema, yep.
Habahemam. I don't know what that word is.
From all the behema, it's all of these things, all the animals.
Oh.
So this is all the domesticated animals. Umekol chayat hasadeh,
And all the wild animals.
From all the wild animals. Cursed are you more than all of the other animals. So apparently that's when the snake lost its legs, right?
Yeah.
It used to crawl on its
Oh!
What's the last word? I don't know that. It's the wild animals something.
Hasadeh?
Yeah.
Sarah, do you know Hasadeh?
Yeah, isn't that from the barnyard animals?
This is Habehemot, the barnyard animals. Chayat is the wild animals of the field.
Of the field. Okay.
Yeah, we learned that one like the 3rd week, so it's probably fallen out of your head by now.
Oh, it's there. Stuck.
Yeah, it's there somewhere.
Well, I knew wild animals. I just didn't know the field.
Yep.
I knew I messed up on a test, so I had beef with that word.
Uh-huh.
Nice. All right, and then, isn't this now seed and the seed?
That's right. Vazera.
They look similar.
And the seed of the woman.
The woman. Yashuf. It's a new word.
Oh, bruised.
Bruised. Yo, bruised.
That's my favorite.
Means bruised. And the seed of the woman will bruise. Otcha.
In childbirth, is that?
Whoa, Mindy, you're way ahead.
Yeah, what's going on?
Sorry. Okay.
The seed of the woman will bruise Otcha.
To your head.
Your head. This is just a direct object marker. The ka is the second feminine singular suffix. Your rosh. So that's why we see, bruising. Va'ata tashuf oto a cave.
Ooh, and will bruise.
And you will bruise. Oh.
You will bruise. Yeah.
What is the oto? Of otcha is your.
His.
That's right. His cave heel.
Okay.
All right, we're almost there. Not really. We're about 2/3 of the way there. El Haisha Amar.
And he said to the woman.
Unto the woman he said. Ba'etzem tel di vanim.
I learned this word. I can't think of it.
Etzev is.
To the. I'm nervous now. I don't know.
Etzem is labor or pain. Right. So in pain, you will birth sons. Tail D comes from yalad, to birth. You will birth sons.
Worst news ever.
Yeah.
Really?
The El-Ishake.
The pain. Wait. It's like, it's a picture of it.
Huh? Well, V'el is and unto. Ishake is ish plus ch.
Oh.
Man.
Your man. Yeah. Unto your man will be your, this is a new word, desire. It's desire. Yeah. It's the one that the guy's trying to get out of his jail cell for the key. He really wants that key. That's what, it's kind of a silly picture, but unto your man will be your desire. Vahu yim shol bak.
Mishal is to reign, right?
That's right.
He will reign over you.
He will rule over you or reign over you. I think Eve got the short end of this stick, just saying, right? She's going to have very painful labor. She's going to really like her husband a lot, but her husband's just going to be a ruler over her. That seems kind of rough. All Adam has to do is work in the field a little bit, but that's not a task either, I guess.
Women have to work in the field too, though.
Well, that's because the man rules over her. It's not her punishment, but the man punishes her with it.
If someone else could give birth, that would be great.
Yeah, you trade, huh? You'll work in the field for. Well, I'm going.
Science is getting close.
Oh no! Hold on a second. I'm breaking things in my office here. Okay, this last page I'm going to translate through quickly, so because I'm running out of time. So follow along. Ula Adam Amar, and to the man he said, Ki shamata lakol ishtecha, because you listen to the voice of your wife. My internet is unstable. Hold on. V'tochal min ha'etz, and you ate from the tree. Arura ha'adama ba'avurecha. Cursed is the ground in your work. So the ground will be cursed in your working it. Any questions on that one? Bazeat apecha tochol lehem. What in the world? In this is a new word. Where is it? Seed. That's not seed.
That's what I mixed up earlier.
Why is my brain not?
I'm gonna find it.
Oh, I need to change the page. It's over here. Sweat. That's right. In sweat of your brow, off is the brow. In the sweat of your brow, you will eat bread. So you're going to have to work really hard for the bread until you return, shuv, return unto the ground. Ki mimenu, because from it, lukachta, you were taken. Ki afar, because dust, ata, are you. The el afar tashuv, and unto dust you will return. Things are getting dark. Vayikra Adam, and the man called Shem Ishto Chava, the name of his woman, Chava. That's Eve. So completely different Hebrew name, right? Chava, Eve, totally different. Ki hi haita aim kol chai, because she is the mother of all life. So that's why you see Chai and Chava are related. They share a root. Vaya'as Adonai Elohim, and the Lord God made Adam ula ishto, for the man and for his woman, kot not, or kot not. This is like robes of skin. So we see him dressed up in skin now. I'd like to ask, what is the first sacrifice found in the Bible? Either do you know?
It's the animals for the clothes.
That's right, this story right here. So God has to kill these animals to cover up their shame. When I teach Bible, obviously there's a long connection of sacrifice for the covering up of shame. But when Jesus comes, it removes the shame, and hence no more sacrifice. At least that's the argument of the book of Hebrews. Vayal Beish O Tom, and he labeshed them. He sent them out. Man, some days I feel like I don't know Hebrew at all. Nope. Labesh is clothed, and he clothed them. Okay, 2 more boxes here. Hein ha'adam haya ka'achad mimenu. Hein, behold, the man is like one from us. Lada'at tov v'ra, knowing good and evil. Who is God talking to here, I wonder? V'ata, and now, pen yishlach yado, lest he send out his hand, v'lakach gam me'etz ha'chayim, and take also from the tree of life, v'akol, and eat, v'chai le'olam, and live forever, lest he do all those things. Vayashalach oto Adonai Elohim Magan Eden, and he sent him, the Lord God sent him out from the Garden of Eden, la'avod, to work ha'adamah, the ground, asher lukach masham, which he was taken from there. Very sad story. Doesn't really have a good ending, does it? Vayashkim kedem lagan Eden et hakuruvim, and he set up to the east of the Garden of Eden cherubim, and lahat ha-cherev, and the flaming sword, lishmor, to guard, et derek eitz ha-chayim, to guard the path to the tree of life, the path of the tree of life. Man, that's that.
Perfect.
All right. Any questions on any of the stuff I just read?
No.
All
so
right.
Quiz over this next class, basically.
What's that, Sarah?
Quiz over this next class.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. And I said in class, it's going to be most likely from the first part of this. Probably somewhere from this page.
Okay.
But do read all of it, because your final might come from anywhere in this story.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are here so I could have someone to read with. Good work.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
We'll talk to you soon.
Don't eat too much. Don't forget to read Hebrew.
Yeah. Eat and read Hebrew at the same time.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, take care. Talk to you later.